Imagine this. Two friends invest $5,000. One of them earns just 4% a year, the other earns 8%. At first, the difference looks small, but by the time they retire, one of them has literally 4 times more money than the other. And it all comes down to one simple rule that tells you exactly how long it takes for money to double. Hey everyone, I'm David, and welcome back to the channel where we make money, investing, and wealth building simple and practical. Today we're talking about one of the most powerful shortcuts in finance, the rule of 72. By the end of this video, you'll know how to predict when your money will double, how inflation quietly eats away at your savings, and the 5 key lessons that can completely change how you invest. Stick with me, because once you understand this, you'll never look at an interest rate or even inflation the same way again. So, what exactly is the rule of 72? Think of it as a cheat code for compounding. All you do is take the number 72, divide it by the interest rate you're earning, and the answer is the number of years it takes for your money to double. No complicated formulas, no calculator apps, just one number that works almost every time. Let's keep it simple. A month if your investment earns 6% a year, take 72 and divide by 6. That equals 12, which means your money doubles every 12 years. So $5,000 grows to $10,000 in 12 years, $20,000 in 24 years, and $40,000 in 36 years. That's the power of compounding. Your money quietly multiplies while you sleep. But here's where it gets really interesting. Tiny changes in your interest rate can completely change your financial future. Now, this is where the rule of 72 really becomes powerful, because even a tiny change in your interest rate can completely change how wealthy you end up in the future. Let's start small. If you're earning just 4% interest, divide 72 by 4 and you get 18. That means your money doubles every 18 years. So if you invested $5,000 at age 25, it becomes $10,000 by 43 and $20,000 by 61. That's only 2 doubles in nearly a lifetime of saving. Not great, right? Now let's see what happens if you earn 8%. Divide 72 by 8 and you get 9. So your money now doubles every 9 years. That same $5,000 becomes $10,000 at 34, $20,000 at 43, $40,000 at 52, and $80,000 by 61. So by just doubling your interest rate from 4% to 8%, you didn't just double your money, you actually quadrupled it. That's why investors chase better returns, because even a few extra percentage points can change your entire financial story. Imagine 2 friends, Alex and Sam, both start with $10,000. Alex plays it super safe and gets 4% a year. Sam takes a bit more risk and manages 8%. By the time they're 61, Alex has about $40,000, not bad. But Sam, he's sitting on over $160,000. Same starting amount, same timeline, just a slightly better return. That's the snowball effect of compounding, and it's the reason the rich keep getting richer. Now, let's turn it up. What if you found an investment that earns 12%? Divide 72 by 12 and you get 6. Your money doubles every 6 years. That same $10,000 grows to $20,000 in 6 years, $40,000 in 12, $80,000 in 18, and by 30 years, you're sitting on over $160,000 without adding a single extra dollar. And if you stretch it to 15%, now your money doubles every 4.8 years, less than 5 years. In 30 years, that $10,000 could turn into nearly $500,000. Of course, 15% consistently is rare and risky, but it shows you the raw power of compounding when the rate is higher. This is the part most people miss. They think 4%, 6%, or 8% isn't that different. But when you run the rule of 72, you see the truth. The difference between getting rich and staying stuck is often just a few percentage points. So the next time you see an investment offer or even your savings account, ask yourself, how many times will my money actually double here? But here's the thing, it doesn't just work in your favor. The same formula also reveals how fast your money loses value because of inflation. And that's the part most people ignore. While your money might be doubling in an investment, inflation is quietly halving it at the same time. Most people think inflation is just a boring economic term, but let me show you how dangerous it really is. If inflation is 6%, divide 72 by 6 and you get 12. That means in just 12 years, the money sitting in your wallet or in a zero interest account loses half its value. Think about it. Your $10,000 today buys $10,000 worth of stuff. In 12 years, at 6% inflation, it only buys $5,000 worth. You didn't lose a single dollar physically, but in reality, your money has been cut in half. Inflation is like compound interest in reverse. It eats your savings alive. Let's say someone kept their money in a savings account earning 0% for the last decade, while inflation averaged around 3%. Divide 72 by 3 and you get 24. That means their money is worth half as much in 24 years. So if they had $50,000 in 2000, by 2024, it only buys about $25,000 worth of goods. That's why people who don't invest actually get poorer every single year, even though the number in their bank account doesn't move. Now, there's another silent enemy: taxes. You work hard, you invest smart, but when your money grows, the tax man wants a cut. And if you're not careful, that cut can destroy your compounding. Here's an example. Let's say your investment earns 10%. Sounds amazing, right? But after taxes, you only keep 6%. Now, instead of doubling every 7 years, 72 divided by 10, your money doubles every 12 years, 72 divided by 12. That's almost twice the waiting time. This is why using tax-efficient accounts like IRAs in the US, ISAs in the UK, or PPFs in India can literally save you decades of lost growth. Because if you let taxes eat away at your compounding, you're not just losing money today, you're losing the money your money could have made tomorrow. Now let's bring it all together. There are 5 powerful lessons hidden inside this simple formula. Lesson 1, start early. The earlier you start, the more cycles of doubling you get. A 25-year-old investing at 8% can double their money 4 times by 65. That means $10,000 becomes $160,000. But if they wait until 45 to start, they only get 2 doubles. $10,000 becomes $40,000. Same formula, same return, just less time. The sooner you start, the more times your money can snowball. Lesson 2, inflation is your enemy. Remember, inflation halves your money the same way interest doubles it. At 6% inflation, your money halves in 12 years. At 3% inflation, it halves in 24 years. If you ignore inflation, you're playing a losing game, even if you think you're being safe by keeping money in the bank. Lesson 3, higher returns accelerate growth. Chasing just a little higher return makes a massive difference. 4% doubles every 18 years, 8% doubles every 9 years, 12% doubles every 6 years. That's the difference between a modest retirement and financial freedom. But remember, it has to be consistent, not just a lucky year or two. Lesson 4, protect yourself from taxes. If you're not investing in tax-efficient accounts, you're letting the government take a huge bite out of your compounding. A 10% return sounds good, but after taxes, it might be only 6%. And that difference slows down your doubles dramatically. Smart investors don't just ask, what's my return? They ask, what's my return after taxes and inflation? Lesson 5, quick decision-making tool. The beauty of the rule of 72 is speed. You don't need to pull out a calculator or Excel sheet. If someone offers you an investment at 9%, you instantly know your money doubles in 8 years. If inflation is 6%, you instantly know your money halves in 12 years. It's a mental shortcut that makes you a sharper, faster decision maker with money. One last thing, everything we calculated today is nominal return, which means before adjusting for inflation. The real question is, how much are you growing after inflation and taxes? If your investment pays 8% but inflation is 3%, your real return is closer to 5%. And that's what you should plug into the rule of 72 to see the truth. So don't just look at the number and investment promises. Always ask, what's left after inflation and taxes? because that's the number that determines your financial reality, and that's the power of the rule of 72. A simple number that can predict your financial future, show you how fast your money doubles, and even reveal how inflation and taxes quietly eat away at your wealth. If you found this valuable, do me a favor, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend who's always saying, I'll start investing later, because the truth is, later usually means less money. And of course, if you want to keep doubling your knowledge about money, investing in financial freedom, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.